Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is Roger Corral. How are you, Roger?
I'm doing well. Had a good weekend. I'm ready to go.
Well, we got some good ones, yeah, because Bianca Censori's mum, the Aussie woman
Yeah.
that Kanye's married to, the mum flew over from Australia to hang out with Kanye, allegedly sort of vetting him, seeing what he's all about.
I thought we had issues.
I know.
I thought we had issues. The Censori seem to be intact.
They do. I thought the dad didn't, like him that much, but maybe the mum's over here going, all is good. So we'll talk about that. Also, Caitlyn Jenner and Lamar Odom are reuniting for a podcast. So they were once on the Kardashians, and now they're having their own podcast. It's going to be interesting. We got a good almost news at the end about sex in the Olympic Village. It's going to be good. But to begin with, got to start with Kate Middleton.
Yeah.
Because allegedly she was spotted out this weekend visiting a farm shop, a shop that sells plants, flowers, baked goods, meats, wines, spirits. No photos exist of this little trip out, but apparently there was people who saw them and reported that she was looking happy, relaxed, and healthy.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm happy if that's the case.
Yeah.
Good for her. We obviously want her to be well. We don't wish any harm on her. But where are the pictures?
Right.
We can't just keep going by this. The last time that we allegedly saw her, it wasn't her.
Right.
So can we just see her? I don't care if it's blurry. Maybe one of those Bigfoot pictures.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's blurry.
Well, one of them, ones weeks ago, were kind of like a Bigfoot photo when she was in the car with her mum.
You're right, and that wasn't enough for me.
Yeah, no, I know, but that's all we've had.
Yeah, it is.
Since Christmas, we've had a Bigfoot sighting. We've had a doctored, not her, it's like an AI type, who knows. And now we've got, she was looking happy, healthy, and relaxed.
An alleged sighting.
This feels like, I watched the Harry and Meghan documentary on Netflix. Yeah. This feels like, the palace always, supposedly to them, feeds, different outlets information that they can run with. This feels like maybe they fed them this because before, Will... this was with Will too, by the way.
Apparently Will's involved. He wasn't in the car.
Headline.
He wasn't in the family picture. He wasn't in the car, but apparently he was here.
Apparently he was here with Kate at this farm shop, and they'd just come from watching their kids play sport. I don't know if their kids are not playing sport against other kids, but I would have thought that there'd be other parents. Where's the photo?
Yeah, I think the fact that there's no pictures from... You're right. Again, we haven't seen the kids since Christmas either.
Yeah.
It seems weird. It really feels like it's hard not to believe all of the theories that come with, the media in the UK is protecting Kate, and they're getting fed stories. This reads like a romance novel, like the beginning of a romance novel, she just woke up from her coma and she's here with her family.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
I think so too. It's like that, people say Pixar, it didn't happen. It's like, that's what I feel about this story. Because if you're well enough to go, watch your kids play sport and go out for a nice little, trip to the, a farm shop, aren't you well enough to deny domestic violence or deny that your man is stepping out on you with some other lady, and having a baby with another lady and all the crazy conspiracy theories? Just come and deny them if you're well enough to go shopping.
They have to be aware of how this looks, right?
Right.
They have to. This does nothing to settle all of those rumors.
Right.
Nothing. And so to me, unless we get a quick selfie, again, a blurry selfie is fine with me. We need to make sure that she's safe, she's good. It's ridiculous. And the last car picture that we saw with her, again, we even saw a little bit of her cheek.
You saw the side of her cheek.
Cheek.
It's so bizarre that it's been months and that they can't give us a little video of her going, "Hey guys, it's me, Kate."
An acknowledgement, I think, would be very
An acknowledgement.
proper. I think they don't realize how much harm this is causing worldwide to their image.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I don't think people take them seriously. I think people are joking about them all the time. And again, this is a monarchy. You're supposed to represent your country.
The Kardashians are joking about them. Kim posted a photo saying, "Where is Kate Kardashian?"
Yeah.
Kate Middleton, sorry, and wearing some fabulous thing. Everyone's talking about it. That it was brought up to Biden in a press secretary interview.
And they laughed about it.
And they laughed about it. The world is laughing and also concerned maybe as well. You know,
they're laughing about it. And again, this is the next king. Like, this is your next royal family. Like, it's ridiculous not to address any of this.
And their standing as royals is based on the fact that we allow them and we want them to be our king and queen. Or, I mean, we as the Commonwealth and as England and that sort of stuff. If no one kind of wants or cares about them anymore or doesn't trust them anymore, then they won't stay on the throne for long. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It makes it hard not to believe that the queen was holding everything intact, right?
True.
Yeah.
It's all fallen apart otherwise. Also, prayers for Charles. No one's talking about Charles like with cancer. And, we're talking about Kate. Prayers for Charles.
We just want to see Kate.
Yeah, I know. Okay, on to our next story. Bianca Censori's mum is joining the pair over here in America. Apparently, she went to Northwest's rap performance. It's interesting to see the mum over here because usually, her name is Alexandra, usually we don't see the parents with Kanye. I mean, have we seen photos of the parents with Kanye
Actually,
ever?
I don't think we had until recently.
Yeah.
And again, there were allegations about that they were not happy with Kanye and they were not happy with the rumors that, it wasn't a happy relationship. But, this settles that, right?
I guess it's interesting that the dad's not there and he's been the one reportedly the most worried for Bianca. Maybe the mum's coming over just to, the dad's too, I can see a possibility where the dad's too angry and emotional about it, as maybe a dad would be about his daughter, getting controlled by another man. And the mum's like, let me go over there. I'll eyeball the relationship for myself.
And I'll report back.
I'll report back. Because also, the photos of the mum getting off the plane with Bianca and Kanye, Bianca's wearing nothing again, like a see-through nothing.
I'm guessing maybe that was a family thing. Maybe the family.
Yeah, maybe that's right. Maybe Bianca's mum was.
We just didn't know Bianca. We didn't know the Censoris. Maybe that's what they do.
True.
But I do think as long as you have the mom's heart, you're good. Dad will always come on board.
Yeah, as long as you see that Bianca is happy to be there, she has her free will. Basically, that word happy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you can report back saying, look, it's weird. We don't understand it. But she's doing good and she's enjoying life. And you know what I mean?
Man.
She's one of the biggest celebrities in the world right now, having never spoken.
Not one word.
It's bizarre. We got to use a beautiful Australian accent.
Yeah. As a recent dad, this freaks me out, man.
Yeah.
Because you're right. I think, once your daughter hits, she's an adult and she finds love and she's happy, that's all you can wish for, right?
Right. I mean, I would wish her a few more clothes on her. But, I mean, if she's happy, she's happy.
If she's happy. I mean, as long Kanye's not getting nude anytime soon, so we'll just have to do with
I know, it should be tit for tat.
I know, equal.
Okay, on to our next one. Caitlyn Jenner and Lamar Odom are getting together for a podcast.
Yeah.
I didn't see this coming. It's called Keeping Up with Sports. So they're kind of, I don't know if that's infringing upon the Keeping Up with the Kardashians, trademark or something, but it's called Keeping Up with Sports, and they're going to take a fresh look at what it really takes to be the best.
That's crazy. I mean, once you're a Kardashian for life, right? That's what this feels like. They are capitalizing on the name. They want people to, maybe scroll by it and be like, oh, maybe this is Kardashian related.
Yeah.
And there you go. I don't think Lamar and Caitlyn have things going on for them right now. And so this does seem like a good opportunity for them to, I think they would make a dynamic duo. You get different takes from them and they're unique. They have unique perspectives.
You're hoping to get the Kardashian audience, though, aren't you? You're basically trying to get the Kardashian. Because
I don't know what you expect from this, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I guess you could, but it's not like the Kardashians. It's not like people are watching the Kardashians for sports-related themes.
Yeah.
So to me, that's a bit complicated. But
yeah, I think so too.
I don't know. I find it weird, but I am intrigued.
I'm intrigued. It's kind of one of those. I'll listen to the first 5 minutes of an episode, and then that might be the end of it. There are pictures of these guys, or there's video of these guys back on the Kardashians back in the day.
Yeah.
When Caitlyn was Bruce and Lamar was hadn't had a drug overdose yet. It's like a former self. They're both on this show, and now they're. Good luck to them, I guess.
Going back to that, it's crazy. Honestly, I would prefer a Lamar and Rob show. I feel like their relationship used to be fun, and when Rob used to live with him and Chloe, I enjoyed that a lot. So I would have liked that perspective. But again, the fact that we're getting Caitlyn and Lamar, two completely different avenues, both career-wise, in sports and outside of it, I think that's interesting.
Because Caitlyn won a gold medal in the Olympics in 1976. I think it was the decathlon, or I think it was something like that.
I think Lamar won a gold medal too.
Maybe with Team America?
Yeah, he definitely won a medal. I just don't remember if he won gold too.
He won championships with the Lakers, obviously. Yeah. So they are the best, they're pretty good at their thing.
They know what they're doing.
They've just released a teaser for their first episode, it's going to be with boxing legend Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
So that could be interesting. He talks about he's the victim of sexual abuse at the hands of one of his trainers. So maybe if Caitlyn and Lamar both have, some things in their past that are complicated. You know what I mean? So maybe if they talk to famous athletes about, the darker side of their life, then maybe that's interesting.
Actually, that's a good point. And they've both have gone through big transformations in their lives. I mean, definitely Lamar has gone through a dark past. And even Caitlyn going through her transformation into who she is now. That's fascinating. And so for them to dive into other people's, issues like that, I think that's interesting.
I do too. I mean, the guests they've got coming up, CBS basketball analyst Seth Davis, okay. Bryce Hall, is that the TikToker guy?
It is.
Okay. Amber Rose, is she an athlete?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But she is related to Kanye. They had that relationship. So I think that's where we get a little
trying to get to Kanye?
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. World Championship boxer Zab Judah.
Oh, boy.
Not sure. Steve-O's going to be on there too.
Oh,
so that'll be interesting. Love Steve-O. Okay. Almost news time. The intimacy ban for athletes at the Olympics has been lifted. So back in, 2020? When we were during COVID,
they had cardboard boxes.
They had terrible facilities. There was a social distancing thing. There was no condoms handed out, which is going to be changed this year in Tokyo, the city of love.
Yep.
Or is that Paris?
That is Paris.
That is Paris.
We have a new city of love now.
We do. Because apparently Tokyo, they're handing out, or they're going to give 300,000 free condoms, which equals to 2 condoms a day per athlete.
That's a lot.
And that's if every athlete stays there the whole time. So that's a whole lot of banging they're expecting.
And they have to compete after that?
Right.
That's exhausting, man.
Isn't there that thing that you want to keep your sort of testosterone or whatever it is until your event?
I think boxers do that.
Right.
But I'm not sure. I mean, I can't imagine every other sport is like that. I mean, imagine playing in basketball. You play every other day?
Yeah.
They would never get to.
True.
It would never happen.
Can you imagine being because these athletes are peak physical condition.
Oh, I can't even imagine, man.
They're competing they're in a joyous mood. Hopefully, if they're winning or maybe they need help commiserating, and you meet a nice girl or guy from Sweden. You know what I mean?
Boom. It's funny because the birth rates have gone down. In the world the past few years. I think this is a way to spruce them up, right?
I think so.
It's ridiculous.
They should make it like a Big Brother show where there's cameras and the.
Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's a new Olympic sport.
Yeah, but it's interesting that they've also shown the beds that they're giving them.
Yeah,
the beds look pretty crap.
Yeah, I mean they've always had crappy beds. I don't know if they do it on purpose or not. Maybe it keeps you you don't want to get too comfy in your room.
Right.
So maybe it's part of it, but they've never given them good accommodations like that.
No. There should be at least a scripted show or a comedy called the Olympic Village. And all the goings on the Olympic Village. Don't you think that is a good coming out in time of the Olympics? Man, I'm a genius.
I actually would like that. I think with all the banging now, it might be impossible to capture anything, but yeah, maybe.
If you were going to compete at a sport at the Olympics, which would it be?
Well, I did wrestling in high school.
Okay.
I still think I could go, so
nice.
I would try.
I like that. I think I'd be one of those walkers. Those
Ooh, I like that.
And move the hips. And move. That's a sexy
You're in
move.
shape. You got it, man.
Right. I don't know. I'll ever be at the Olympics.
You know what you're doing.
Thank you for joining me today, Roger.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. And we'll see you here tomorrow. Goodbye.